Hey there everybody, Mandy here, and I wanted to come to you live today for many reasons. I'm sorry. For many reasons. One, because I made a commitment this week and I was going to show up for y'all. And two, because I had some information to share with y'all. What better time than now to share it with you, because I've got sinus issues going on this week. It is a glorious week in the South. If you are anywhere near the Deep South, or if you have been to the Deep South, you know that it gets really hot. For one thing, it gets really hot really fast. We don't have much of a fall or a spring, but whenever spring does come, oh my gosh, the pollen comes with it. And if you are ever allergic to anything, yeah, it comes out in full force in the South. Hey, Sarah, I'm so glad that you got to come. Actually, I'm going to talk about Sarah here in just a little bit, because she shared some love with me, and it was just a game changer for me. So as you hop on, let me know that you are here. I'm going to share it into my group real fast so all of my group peeps can see as well. All this week, while I'm doing that, oh, thanks, Vanda. I'm so glad that you're here. Yeah, thanks. I feel on the inside, I feel like I'm all stuffy, but I guess on the outside, Vanda tells me I'm looking good, so I'm receiving that for sure. I'm loving that. Okay, I'm going to share it really fast, and then we are all here. As I said, let me know that you're here. Say hey whenever you get a chance. And but before we get into all of this, I wanted to share something with you, because I'm super duper excited about this. This week is my birthday week, and instead of going into a corner and crying because I'm 1 year older, I am going to celebrate, because it's celebration time. I mean, seriously. Hey Amanda, I'm so glad that you're here. I want to share a bunch of stuff with y'all, a bunch of freebies about holistic living, healthy recipes, fitness tips, all that kind of stuff. So and I'm only going to be sharing it in my Facebook group, so please be a part of that. But the most exciting thing is the new program that I have got going right now, and it's called I Love Me Healthy Lifestyle Academy. And I'm super duper excited about it. And what better week to launch it than on my birthday week, because we are young, right? And we want to feel young. So what better program to do that for than this? So at the end, I'm going to introduce you to that. So if you want to be introduced to it, please stick around. I would love for you to be a part of it. So for those of you who do not know me, I am Amanda, or my friends call me Mandy, and I'm basically the mama next door. Just giving you permission to be more than just a mom, so you can feel fit, energized, and empowered every day, and finally drop the stinking mom guilt. Because me, I was all about some mom guilt not too long ago. So I want to share all of that with you. Raise your hand if you've ever had mom guilt. It's really hard to kick. So I have made sure that I share all of my love with everybody to kick that mom guilt. So let's just dive into what we were talking about today. And forgive me for my nasally stuff going on, but that's basically what I wanted to talk about today, was 3 home remedies that can kick sinus issues to the curb. And I've got my notes here just in case I lose track, which I've been losing track a lot here lately. Hey Katie, I see Katie just joined. But number one, steam cup of death. And Sarah is on here right now, or she was just a minute ago. She introduced me to this, and this is absolutely amazing. You remember whenever you were younger and your mom got you to put your head over steam, she would boil that pot of water and you would put your head over the steam and you would cover yourself with a towel just so you are getting all of that. Yeah, well, this is not just steam. We're talking about essential oils in the steam as well. And oh my goodness, amazing is, oh yes, Sarah says steam cup of death is the bomb. It really is the bomb. I was sitting there at first and I breathed it in really good, took this big deep inhale, and I was thinking, Sarah, seriously? Because the smell was just, but it so works. You should have heard me, an hour before I did it earlier today. I mean, complete difference. Game changer, complete difference. So it absolutely works. Essential oils are the bomb whenever it comes to sinus issues and all of that kind of stuff. So steam cup of death. All you have to do, 2 drops of each of these, oregano, lavender, lemon, and tea tree oil. That is it. That's it. Put it in. You don't even have to mix it up. Put your head over it. There you go. Breathe it in as long as you've got steam and you're good to go. Repeat as needed. And like I said, I cannot take credit for this. Sarah totally told me about this and she is awesome. And so if you would like more essential oil tips, she is the one to follow. So she is in the comments right now talking, and yeah, amazing. I'm telling you, it's ugly, but it saves the day. Yes, Sarah just said it's ugly, but it saves the day, and it is the truth. So as soon as I get off with this live, I'm about to go do it again. So yeah. And number 2, extra vitamin B12. I have, and I didn't bring it in here, and I said that I would, but I have liquid B12, and the Now brand actually carries it. I get it off of Amazon. I can send you a link. The steaming mug is the bomb. Yes. Hey, Jessica, I'm so glad that you're here. But yeah, so vitamin B12, get the liquid. I always take a vitamin B12, an extra boost of vitamin B12 in the morning anyway through a supplement, but try to get the liquid, because as soon as you take a swig of that, it will start kicking in and it will help you. It's a lot like getting a B12 shot, but you don't have to go to the doctor to get it. And B12 does so much for you. It's great for so many things. I can't even dive into all of that, but especially while you're sick and you need that extra boost and you need that extra boost of energy. It is a lifesaver for me, game changer completely. Then, of course, eating clean. I mean, y'all know I'm all about eating clean. And what I mean by eating clean is basically eating what God gave you, because you can take all the supplements in the world, but until you start eating what God gave you, I mean, those minerals and vitamins and stuff, some of them don't attach the right way and they don't absorb into the bloodstream the right way. So prevention, of course, is eating well all the time. But of course, days like this, it kicks in, and sometimes you just can't avoid it. So on those days, make sure, no matter what, I mean, it's going to get you at some point, maybe, but it does me anyway. I hope it doesn't you. But if it does get you, make sure that whenever the allergy or the sinus issue hits, that you are eating good protein and good fats, like coconut oil and ghee and stuff like that. Nothing that's going to sit there like a bunch of carbs and just kind of make your stomach just kind of rumble, because I don't know about you, I don't really feel like eating sometimes whenever I feel like this. And sometimes I your taste buds are a little bit off. And that's whenever I start craving junk food, or I want to go to towards the salty chips or something like that. Don't let the temptation get the best of you, because that is going to make you feel kind of crummy. So, and it's going to make you feel crummy any day, but whenever you eat it while you're feeling bad, it makes you feel even worse. Hey Betty, I saw that she just joined. So yes, stay away from the junk food. Try to eat good, lean protein and good fats like coconut oil and ghee and stuff like that. Also, stay away from the dairy. I don't eat much dairy as it is, just because it doesn't react very well to my body, but that's something that you've got to figure out on your own. But if you do handle dairy pretty well, stay away from it while you're all congested, because all it does, and this is gross, but all it does is just form mucus, more and more mucus. So if you want all of that mucus to go away, then don't pile on top of it even more. So stay away from the dairy. Of course, we talked about no junk food, good fats, and tea. If you come from where I come from, tea means sweet tea. But try to stay away from the sweet tea. I mean like herbal teas that are good. They've got good herbs in them. They've got something that's going to give back to your body. Sweet tea is not going to give back to your body. It's just got a bunch of carbs and sugar in it. And what's going to happen with that is just going to sit there. And it's probably going to make your tummy rumble too. So if you're from the deep south like I am, tea does not mean sweet tea. It means good herbal teas. And if you are a part of being more than just a mom, I share a lot of my teas. I love tea, especially at night during the winter time. And it helps a soothing sore throat. I'm going to throw in one more. I almost didn't do this. This is why I just said it was 3 home remedies. Are y'all still with me? Give me some hearts, thumbs up, something, just to tell me that you're still here. Sweet tea is its own food group down here. Yes, it is. Yes, Jessica's from Auburn. She knows. Yes, it's in its own food group down here. Yes, and Betty says hot tea is my jam. Yes, and she's from around where I'm from too, so she knows. She gets it. Whenever you go to a restaurant and you order tea, I mean, people know it's sweet tea. And, you know, whenever we get out of the South and we go and order tea, we get unsweet tea and we're like, what? What's this? So, yeah. But anyway, I almost didn't throw in number 4 just because this one's kind of one of those things that you have got to think about on your own. And you've got to use your brain and that noggin that God gave you and really know your body. So, light exercise is always good whenever you have a sinus infection, allergies, or just sinus issues. But you really need to know your body. Of course, if you're running a fever, it's a no-go. Don't do that at all, because you're not only hurting, you may be hurting yourself, but if you're going to a gym, just don't do that, because you're going to be spreading all kinds of germs anyway. But if you're going to be at home, I still wouldn't advise it, just because, you know, obviously your body is already trying to fight something off if you have a fever. I am talking about if you are just feeling kind of crummy in the head, you're congested, little bit light sinus issues. I mean, nothing more. So use your brain that God gave you. If you do not feel like working out, don't. If your body's telling you to rest, do it. But if you still have just a little bit get up and go, then do something very light. Nothing that's going to be strenuous on you. Nothing that's going to just totally, you know, make you extremely tired. I'm talking about maybe a little bit of Pilates, a little bit of yoga, I wouldn't even do any strength training because, you know, you're going to have to exert yourself even more to lift the weights. Full body exercises maybe that you don't have to have weights with. So yeah, like I said, I almost didn't pop that one in there, but I was like, I'm going to pop it in there, but you've got to use the brain that God gave you with this and really listen to your body whenever it comes to this. So, and if you got questions about that, I do have a blog on my blog. It's at amandamiddleton.me/blog. Just put in, I can't remember the title of it. I'll look it up. I'll put it in the comments actually. And it basically talks about, you know, what you can do and what you need to be thinking about whenever you're exercising while you feel crummy like that. So yeah, I will put that in the comments as well. So I hope this has helped tremendously because this helps me get through days like this. This morning, honestly, I did not want to get up. I did not want to show up, but I knew I had to show up for y'all. I had to show up for my readers. I had to show up on my blog. I had to show up for my peeps. And I had to show up for my kids. They're back there. You can probably hear them a little bit too. So, I mean, you have to do what you've got to do, mama, to make yourself feel better. And if you're anything like me and you're trying to do this whole holistic living thing, you don't want to reach for medicine all the time. So these are things that you can do to help prevent. And then once it does hit, it will help eliminate it. Get rid of it. Get it out of here. So anyway, I hope that has helped. And that kind of leads me to, I told you that I was going to tell you a little bit more about this program. It's the I Love Me Healthy Lifestyle Academy. And y'all, I'm so excited about this. I really was not thinking that I would drop this program this early in the game or this late in the game, actually, I should say. This late in the game of the year because it's almost April. But I have heard time and time again from mamas, I have got to get my weight off, some weight off. I want to go to the beach, or I just need a healthier lifestyle, or I need to get more into holistic living, or, you know, so I'm hearing you. And so I was like, okay, now's his time, as good as any, to just kind of present this to y'all. So basically all it is a 3-month program. We're going to get you back into your skinny jeans. It's live videos or live classes. There's going to be bi-weekly live video classes. You're going to get motivation. You're going to get 12 weeks of training with all of this. You're going to get healthy recipes that not only do you like, but your family likes, because, I mean, every time you go on a diet, I'm sure, you know, your family's like, oh, really? Again, we're going to be eating, yuck, you know. So these are good recipes that you know, your peeps are going to eat. Mine eat it. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle. I'm not selling you supplements through here. I'm not selling you anything through this. So you're basically going to get a healthy lifestyle. Once you are done with this program, you're going to be able to take all of this with you, and you're going to be able to implement it into your everyday life and make this a complete lifestyle. So I hope that if that sounds great to you, then please, I'm going to drop the link into the comments and look at it. I've got a whole thing that you can look at and you can read and you can hear all about it. I'm so passionate about helping moms through this program because I was that mom, and I still can be that mom if I let myself fall into that trap. So I have taken all of my knowledge that I have gathered for almost, oh my gosh, 20 years of being in the fitness industry. And want to share it with you at this time. So I will drop it into the comments. I would love your feedback. I would love for you to look it over, see if it's for you. And yeah, I hope to see you there. But act on it very fast, because I wasn't planning on doing this program right now, so I'm going to close the cart very soon. Actually, I'm going to close it next Wednesday. So you've got a week and a half, and this won't be the only time that I talk about it probably. So anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.